Ready?
एक मिनट.
Last ready. Start. Counsel for the appellant contended that it is mandatory for the designated authority to evaluate all the relevant economic factors, more particularly the factors specifically enumerated in para 4 of annexure 2 following the word including. According to him, all the listed parameters have to be evaluated, and in addition, any other relevant economic factor may also be considered. He emphasized that the evaluation of the 14 parameters mentioned in para 4 of annexure 2 is mandatory, and the designated authority has to consider and record a finding on each one of them. This is the only point raised by the learned counsel for the appellant in these appeals. As against this, learned senior counsel appearing for the respondents contended that the scope of the review inquiry by the designated authority is limited to the satisfaction as to whether there is justification for continued imposition of such duty on the basis of the information received by it. The inquiry could be at the behest of the interested party or suo motu by the designated authority. Before considering the rival submissions advanced by the counsel for the parties, it may be stated that the designated authority had considered the appellant to be a non-cooperative exporter and determined the normal value of NBR produced by it on facts available basis. This finding of the designated authority has been confirmed by the tribunal in the impugned order. The tribunal has further held that in the facts and circumstances of the present case, the normal value arrived at by the designated authority was not required to be disturbed in the absence of reliable alternative basis provided by the appellant. The tribunal further observed that in respect of injury analysis, while the appellants may be right in maintaining that all the parameters stipulated in para 4 of annexure 2 to the anti-dumping rules were required to be considered by the designated authority, but annexure 2 does not stipulate a separate injury analysis for a review investigation, as the parameters mentioned therein were not a checklist. It is not the necessary to faithfully mention each of the criteria and an appropriate notation against each of them, but a sound appreciation of the situation based on the relevant criterion. We have considered the rival submissions put forth by the counsel for the parties. The mid-term review in the instant case was initiated suo motu after the domestic industry had withdrawn its application, and the review initiated at its instance was closed for the purpose of ascertaining whether there was justification for continued imposition of anti-dumping duty. All relevant information was asked for from the domestic industry as well as the appellant and other interested parties. The domestic industries supplied all the relevant material for the continued imposition of the anti-dumping duty, whereas the appellant did not cooperate with the designated authority the time of midterm review, but it took the stand that there was no dumping, though before the designated authority the appellant had not raised a ground that all the stop